And Weisbrot's ready. Alright, let's get them going for game number 1 here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, I believe a win here by a win here by Somalian, which should lock his place in. But it remains to be seen. Well, not 100%, because Knight can still come back. Although it would 100% lock Yanni out, so yeah. Good Ogre, let's fight. Good Oav Luck Fun. I agree, Sky. I agree with Sky here on this assessment. You know, she's usually good at the whole language thing. She's pretty good at that. So I trust her judgment on this. That Weisbrot starting off with a little bit of garbage on the board, but it's actually going to be able to burn out of it very cleanly. Very nicely done. 73k here for both players. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, Anpu, you saved yourself. I think it's almost like you strategically lost in such a way to where like you would just make it in. You would have just made it in. That you did a very strategic you had a very strategic season, I must say. You know, beat AV and beat AV, so knocked her down to 3rd place. Then beat Gunzer so that he couldn't win. He couldn't win by any tiebreakers in. Yeah, you're guaranteed in. You're guaranteed in because RXS lost to Gunzer. RXS lost to Gunzer, so he can no longer make it in. And Gunzer tied with you in points, but loses head to head. RXS only has one more. He only has one match left. He played Shuichi and lost to Shuichi. Ooh, Somalian up super high. Really looking for a bar here. Oh my god. It's a very aggressive stack. Okay. Nice. Yeah, he only has one match left and he only has 10 points. So even a sweep would leave him down by 1 point. So yeah, you scraped in. You saved your ass. You saved your ass, bro. With that last match. But you just barely managed to eke yourself in, bro. It's insane. But you see, now that's good though, because now you have time to warm up and maybe do some crazy run. You think you'll get a tap max out in the next couple of weeks? Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you have like a 900k here, so I mean, max out's basically there. You just have to have a little bit of tap control. I was watching you, and it kind of looked like your tap control was kind of shaky and erratic. Alright, 409 here for Somalian, 304 here for Weisbrot. Weisbrot down by about 100k. It's not like he's playing bad. It's just Somalian's having a very efficient 18 here. Really going for these risky high up plays and getting rewarded. Yeah, your tapping looked a little bit erratic. Looked a little erratic, but when it was necessary, it looked fine. So probably just need a little bit of practice in, and then you'll be ready. You'll be ready for that max out and maybe even more. Alright, 459 here for Somalian, 375 here for Weisbrot. Alright, Somalian have that's a pretty interesting setup there. It can actually resolve itself if he gets an L piece. It's not getting the L so far, as that could actually even transition to a left vault setup with the L gets the L. It's gonna get the Tetris. 507 here for Somalian. 444 here for Weisbrot. So Somalian going for this column 2. Gets the column 2. Perfect bar timing. And a perfect ball transfer as well. Can't tap today because you play like 10 minutes. Wait. Oh, 10 matches. This is 10 matches, not 10 minutes. What the heck? 10 matches? What the hell were you playing in? What do you mean 10 matches? There's not even that many events going on. Like CTM is dead right now. CTL is dead right now. CTW is dead right now. Alright, we're going to transition here. 496. And somebody's going to transition here at 557. Oh, TNP after show. Okay, I see now. You know, I always forget. Y'all in TNP just be doing anything respectfully. Oh, and Weisbrot is going to miss the quick tap of that L. It's going to be done at 499. And Somalian at 612. It's going to be good for game number 1. It's going to seal. He's going to seal Weisbrot's chances for first place in the division. But that's fine. He's already locked his spot into the playoffs, so can't really say too much about that, now can you? Yeah, nah, TNP streamers are different. Like, they are built different. They just be out here, doing anything. They be doing after shows, they be doing like ladder leagues, they be doing like what else do they do? They be doing a whole bunch of stuff. They got like all sorts of divisions. Both players are ready for game number 2. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Like, I think Arbaro just opened a new division for like technically division 4 and 5 players. It's a very active space. And I'm noticing this because a lot of like the players that I'm like categorizing into like Das Elo, a lot of those players are just like TNPers. Which in a way is good because that means that a lot of them are DAS players, because you're probably not going to have a bunch of like starting out 400k players playing with like rolling, right? Hope TNP slowly expands to cover all the players. No, I'm saying, right? Eventually, you know, our bro needs to make like a, I don't know, like a Francium division or something that allows in Division 3 players. Then you have like a, I don't know, like a Tungsten division that lets in Division 2 players. Then you have like the, you know, what? You have like the Americium or Uranium division that's just Division 1 players. You can't escape TNP. So true. Well, see, that's the weird thing, right? Because I got good enough. Before TNP like existed. So like by the time TNP existed, I was already like a Maxo player. Oh, okay. A couple of misdrops in the center of the board for Somalian. So it's gonna take a few burns to get out of this. 124 for him. 163 here for Weisbrot. Dog versus Blue Scooty, TNP League Obsidian. Not like for real. And you know the best part is, like, the best part of that is, well, I know Dog wouldn't play that, but I know Scooty would play in that. Bro would just play in anything. He'll play in anything, bro, because he likes the game. If you tell Scooty to play in that, he'll play in it. I guarantee you, he'll play in it. All right, so I'm working with the left well here. Really just looking for a bar. He's gonna get the bar. 145 for him. 177 here for Weisbrot. Really taking advantage of Somalian's dig so far. Just playing very cleanly here. Meanwhile, Somalian just kind of playing all over the place, just going for things as the game feeds it to him. Alright, kind of a center will stack here. Alright, now both boards are a little dirty. Somalian would really level bar now. It's gonna hang that J to the left, and it's probably gonna be done here. Yeah, it's gonna be done at 149. And Weisbrot at 228 is good for game number 2. GG. Give Math Wiz any ideas. Isn't he going to like? He's going to like KC or something, right? I think he's going to that. I need to see like a player list for that, just in case there's any like new players that I need to like add in, or Onpu needs to add in, because like there's always inevitably like a new player or two that go to these events. So I need to see like an attendance sheet or something. Yeah, I know Scooty's going to Casey, and he even told me as much when I was like trying to schedule him. All right, both players are ready for game number three with no delay. Let's get them going here. Three, two, one. Tetris. Yeah, I'll ask Omen about it because yeah, I'll need to ask for like an attendance sheet or something just to see who's all going, because there's always at least like two new players. It's always like two new players. No, like seriously, there's always that one person that shows up. They play like one match and then nobody ever sees them again, and it's like, damn. It's like, but we gotta add them though. We gotta add them though, because the match happened. It counts. You know, we want to have a very accurate database of matches. All right, nice like roof burn there for Weisbrot, resolving that L misdrop on the left side of the board. Yeah, we gotta do it. And like I think like putting in all these like newer players and like lower skilled players, like it kind of makes sense now why like I think like Doodle has like such a high I know Doodle has a super high like DAS elo, but like he hasn't played DAS in like 3 years. So I've been like always wondering like how did he get so high, especially like because I don't remember him playing like any like high level matches, but I think it's because what it is he has so many matches in like TNP, you know, when he was playing DAS, and like we're slowly like filing those players in. So when those players get filed in, those matches show up into his rankings. And since he probably won a lot of them, it's boosting him up. All right, 123 here for Weisbrot, 142 here for Somalian. Yeah, I wonder that too. I would say, I would say like a good, I would say like a good like I would say like a good maybe like 80%, maybe like 90% of players have more than 5 matches. I would say 90. Yeah, I think it's just because he had so many matches in TNP against like so many players. Because I think he has what like 500 or 600 matches in the database. Um, and a lot of those were in like like the OG TNP days. You know, like I'm talking about like Snow Lily X and Ben Famir type OG type like TNP, and so he probably played a bunch of those, and we're finally getting around to them. And then they're just adding to his they're adding to his ranking. You're so not an OG. Yeah, not quite, not quite. I think I saw you in like 2024. I remember seeing the very creation of TNP in like CTO. I remember seeing it because I think it was Sunny. I remember Sunny saying this too. He was like, you know, if CTO needs to if CTO is going on hiatus, I can like make a tournament for like the lower tier opponents, like lower tier players. It's you know what? It's very strange, right? Because I know V7 because Das Elo is based on V7, but like very slight tweaks in like the formulas. All right, Somalian kind of high here. He's gonna need a J to that left. All right, not gonna get anything there. Somalian's gonna be done at 336. Weisbrot, your chase down is 337, and it's also going through the same drought it seems, but is surviving it. Gets the S all the way to the left. Roller brain. Come on, yeah, you gotta get out of that roller mindset. Oh, it doesn't go for the split double with that L. Okay. Well, I hope this doesn't. I hope this doesn't come back to bite him. All right, burns out of it. Now waiting for the bar. Gets the bar and the Tetris. 337 is the chase down here, and with this Tetris, Weisbrot's going to take game number 3. GG. Yeah, that was a good dig. That was looking very dangerous there so far. That was looking very dangerous, and then he got out of it. So very nice plays there by Weisbrot. Yeah, on Pooh, it's interesting, right? Because V7, because is based on V7 with like slight modifications for PB and a couple of other little things. It has like an anti-farming formula, so you would think like it would nerf Doodle, but it doesn't here for whatever reason. And I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Not exactly sure what that's about. The bad stacking is contagious. I mean, yeah, Alright, both players ready for game number 4. Let's get them going here. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's why you have a positive win rate. Hey man, you gotta get your reps in. You gotta get your reps in the tougher divisions. Get yourself up in Division 4. Futures or no hopefuls now, because we're bringing back hopefuls. Hell yeah, we're bringing back hopefuls circuit, the greatest tier to ever exist. We're bringing back the greatest tier to ever exist, the hopeful circuit, bro. So yeah, definitely gotta try and play in that. The rating gain like decreases like I know they kind of like I know they like generally decrease as like you're higher than your opponent, but do you mean like once you hit like a certain score it just straight up goes down to like oh like before you would have probably only gained like 4 elo from this match, but since you're now this score, you're only going to gain like 1, like just because you're that much higher. I guess that makes sense. Right, Somalian here kind of didn't know what to do with those pieces, so has a couple of holes in the board. Although interestingly, in the same row, now this board's looking a little dire. Really trying to get out of this as he needs to stay alive to be able to win the match. He's down 1-2 right now, so really needs to try and stay alive. 91k here for Somalian, 109 for Weisbrot. The K factor decreases, yeah. I think in V7 K factor is just static. I think it's just static. And it's probably like a static low number, if I remember correct, because when I was reading like the fact, I was reading the fact about V7, and I think K factor is just static. It's a static number. No, it bottoms out after I think it's like I think it's like 100. I think it's like 100. Like it takes a fair amount of matches for that factor to go down, at least as far as I remember. All right, Somalian here, kind of a very high dig. Oh, it's gonna hang that bar on the left, and it's gonna be done at 173. Weisbrot at 206. You are good for game number 4, and the set. Way more than 100. Ah, okay. Yeah, I just remembered. I think it was Pumpy Heart or something, but I just remember him saying like it was around like 100 matches or so where it starts to like kind of bottom out. But like that doesn't make sense, right? Because sometimes I would play around with like the elo calcs with like just random players, and sometimes I would pick like Knight. Sometimes I would pick like Knight or something because she has like 400 matches, and yeah, she would gain a lot less. She would gain a lot less than someone like even like Tristop. But then I put in someone like Rory, and he earns like a lot less, even if the match is super like mismatched, because he has like 1,000 matches. Something's in the air. Yeah, thanks for playing, y'all. I hope y'all have a good evening. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I try and host when I can, whenever I'm available. I would really love to host RXS and Yelena today, but I can't do that because I have to go to work in a little bit, and it looks like that match also got rescheduled. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of it for me today. So let's see if anyone's live to raid. Let's see here. Let's go. The Tetris category's back though. That's cool. I don't think anyone here is live. Yeah, no one's live right now. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's an exponential thing. Okay. Yeah, the Tetris category is back. Kitaru got it back. Kitaru the goat. Kitaru the goat, bruh. He talked to like Twitch and was like, "Yo, what's going on here?" And he managed to get it back. So we're back. We're so back. Love that man. Love that man, Kitaru. Man, it's gonna be tough if he doesn't go to Jonas Cup, cause he's like the OG of the OGs. Like, bruh, you can't not have Kitaru at your event. Like that just looks bad. It just looks bad. All right, we're gonna rate a Max F386, I think. Wait, what is this? I want to see what they're doing here. Let's see what they're doing. It looks like a PB grind, although they're kind of static. Uh, damn, they're not. No one's live right now. Okay, I'm just gonna raid someone in TEC. I'm gonna raid someone in TEC. We're gonna do. We're gonna raid this person. I'm gonna raid this person. Anyways, this channel is intended for what do you mean mature audiences, bro? It's Tetris. It's literally Tetris, dude. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all have a good morning. I'm gonna head out now. Thanks for letting me cast, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. What the fuck, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good?